no-tec factory outlet with Carl Hansen from New Boats Direct. He's going to tell us a little bit about the boat building process. Carl, tell us where we're standing in front of right now. What are we doing right now?
Right now we're outside in the factory. We're in basically what they would call the lamination department. Behind us you'll see a mold of a boat. For people that don't know, that's basically where the boat starts off. You have a shell, which is the beginning part of the boat. You'll start off with the boat. They'll put a gel coat, which is your color, whether it be white, red, black, whatever color. They spray that into the boat. And then from there what they do is they go into skin coats, different types of glasses, maybe a Kevlar we use, and they begin to build the boat from the outside in.
So Carl, what are we looking at here?
What you'll see here, foam coring is used instead of wood now. That gives the boat strength,
Okay.
but doesn't add a lot of weight. Same
Okay.
with the foam coring here on the side. It makes the boat very rigid without having to do layers and layers and layers of fiberglass. Our boats are all built with a solid bottom, which is very important because you don't want water being able to get into any of the structures. Some of the structure I was talking about, the foam, where they use this as a filler that goes on there, the fiberglass to give you the same strength would be so thick that the boat would just have enormous weight to it. It would take ridiculous power. You'd have no fuel mileage. You have it.
Right.
So what they do with this, the foam is added into it. It gives it some thickness. That's why you hit the side of a boat, it feels real solid. Gives it rigidity, and yet you haven't increased the weight of the boat.
All right, so where are we now, Carl? Tell me a little bit about what I'm looking at.
Well, now we saw the original mold.
Yeah.
That they did the original layout for the boat. They've now popped the hull out of the mold.
Okay.
You know, after its cure time and everything. And what we do is we bring it in here, and now this is the part that keeps the hull itself, the bathtub, from collapsing when it hits a wave. So you have a Penske board here in place of the wood. You still get your strength. You're able to bolt your entrance on the outside of the boat or bolt it all together. And then you look at your structure of the boat with your stringers and bulkheads. That all keeps the hull from collapsing when you're hitting a wave, slamming into it. It's all fiberglass together. And then when we put the top half of the boat on, we actually glass this structure to the bottom of the boat, so it becomes like a giant unibody. Inside here are your fuel tanks, your water tanks, a lot of your wiring and rigging all goes through the bottom of the boat. Some manufacturers do it different way. They glue boats together. Some of them really don't even glue them together. You know, it's kind of scary the way some build. But the way this is done, just like an offshore go-fast boat, as you hit a wave, the impact keeps increasing with the speed exponentially. It's an amazing amount of structure that goes into the boat as far as strength.
Yeah, I can see that. What do you got in your hand there, Carl?
Well, this is part of the foam I was talking to you about. They used to use wood in the boats. When they used wood, it was good as long as they encapsulated it right. You didn't worry about water getting in. If water did get in, the wood would rot and be like the strength of soft roast beef. What they went to now is high density foam, like a Penske board, different ones. And if you feel that,
Oh, wow, that's
there's
nice.
no weight to it, exactly.
No.
The idea is you put the glass over it, you still have your structure,
Okay.
but you don't have the weight. So that requires less horsepower, you get better fuel economy. You still put weight where you need it.
Right.
You put weight in the bottom of the hull, solid fiberglass, so the weight's down low where you need it, the structure's down low, but the top parts, the hatches, things like that, you can make with foam coring. So you get your thickness, you get your strength, but you don't have your weight.
So we have strength and great looks. All right, I love it.
What you'll see here, this is one of the mold parts for pieces in the boat. It's a small mold. What they're doing is they're putting a mold release wax on. That way when they put the fiberglass down and it all cures, they can pop it off the mold real easy without any damage. A lot of what you see in this area, these are all small parts. Different molds that the people are working on, different stages of it. They'll pull it out to do finished work. And then those parts are brought together as the boat's assembled.
This factory is huge, Carl. Where are we now?
There's all different parts as you move along. What you'll see here is a carpentry shop.
All right.
A lot of little trim parts are made here. You'll see him doing some carpeting on some of the panels. So some of the trim panels, the applications, maybe some a new design that we'll test or do. We'll make it out of wood. It'll be made here in the carpentry shop to see how it fits in the boat.
Okay.
And then from there, you go and you make a mold and you make the part.
Excellent. All right. So where are we going next?
Next, we're going to move into a little bit more of the complete production of the boat.
All right.
A little further along.
I'm excited. Let's go check it out. All right, now we're in the rig shop, and I am excited to be here with Terry Sobo, who's the Director of Sales and Marketing for nor-tec. Terry, tell me what we're looking at right here.
Well,
this is really cool.
Yeah, sorry to step on you there.
That's okay.
What we're doing is now we're getting ready to put the arch on and the hardtop. As you can see, our hardtop is all solid fiberglass. It's very
the
heavy
same.
duty.
All right.
And what we're doing now is we're cutting out the mounts for the speakers. We actually incorporate speaker molds into the roof. So you've got 6 speakers overhead. It sounds awesome. It's actually like wearing headphones because you've got the sound coming down over the top of you. But we do LED lighting, and as you can see, the tubing itself is pretty substantial, so it's strong, and there's not a lot of extra tubing to block your vision either. So kind of a nice setup all the way
So you
around.
just flip this over and put it on top?
Yeah, what we'll do is after it's pre-fit for everything, we'll send it out to the paint booth. We're going to custom paint the color.
Now wait, do I get to choose the color?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, I am so excited because I am learning more than I ever even imagined here at the nor-tec factory. Terry, why don't you tell me a little bit about the difference that this boat has compared to the other manufacturers?
Well, as you know, we've been doing this for 20 years, and we've built boats upwards of 200 miles an hour. We've set speed and record distances, distance records with our V bottoms and rugged offshore environments. So we really overbuild our boats, and what we've done is we've taken all that technology over the years that we've learned, and we've put it into these types of center console boats. So is it overbuilt? Yes. It's strong, it's light, it's dry, it's stable, it's fast. So we've got
it's comfortable.
Got a perfect
For
balance.
the ladies,
and it's comfortable.
right?
So a couple of things we'll do, I'll point out real quick. You see these access holes here?
Yes.
We actually go in and cut these when they're still in the glass department. And this allows us to get inside and actually glass together the hull and deck joint. So we're using a stainless steel cushion clamp. These are very expensive. You can see how we overbuild all of our stringers. They're all tall, and they go all the way back, and we have knees going all the way up the transom, again creating additional strength. And everything is finished smooth with gel coat before we start to rig anything. We've installed the console, so now we're going to be inside and we're going to be doing our plumbing and our electricity. We're going to be running the headliners and the upholstery. And again, as you look in here, you're going to see that all of the stuff that's going to get covered up eventually is finished, and it's neat and clean on the inside.
It goes along with your whole theory. I mean, you build it like a go-fast boat. It is meant to take impact.
Right.
It is, but it's also meant to be comfortable, right?
That's true. That's true.
All right. Before we go into the paint booth, I wanted to see this, Carl. Show me what's going on over here.
Well, this is one of the molds. This actually, there's a new model back there in the back we're working on. It's going to be more of an Italian kind of go-fast boat, a lot of seating in that. But the black mold you see in the front, that's the new 34 center console we're starting to build right now. And then behind us, you see the plug sitting out in the driveway. That's popped out of the mold. That's actually the beginning plug for the boat.
So now we're going to go check out where all the paint magic is made.
Yeah, we don't have much going on here today, but again, because we have the ability to do absolutely everything in-house, we also apply all the finished painted graphics on. So we use PPG, clear coat, base coat products, and we have our own mixing station, and we have a 60 by 20 downdraft paint booth. So it's really all state-of-the-art, and again, we get to do it all right here, so we don't have to worry about contracting paint shops, other places, having your boats travel all around the country. So you can come here and pick it out the way you want it, if you like.
Now, and it's neat because you have several graphic artists that you work with. You were telling me that you really custom design whatever my heart desires.
Yeah, there's 4 or 5 different graphic artists out there in the country right now, and they all kind of have their theme. You got your Picassos, your Monets, and everybody's got their way of doing it. So we try to match the customer to the particular style of that artist, that they kind of get along and see each other, eye to eye and so forth. And then that graphic artist will do the computer-generated design work, and then they supply us the computer files, and then we make stencils and we can paint the boats here.
Makes sense.
Yep.
I love the nor-tec custom building. Let's go.
All right.
I just caught up with one of our upholstery guys here at the nor-tec factory outlet. Scott, can you tell me a little bit about the upholstery process?
Well, what happens here is we put the B in beautiful. The paint, the engines, and then the upholstery is like the finishing touch on the boat. We make everything here from scratch. We don't buy anything from anybody else. Everything we do is made here, and then we tailor it like a suit, whatever the part may be. Whether it's carpeting, canvas, upholstery.
So this is where you really make your boaters' dreams come true, huh?
Yeah, we see them a lot in here. As they go back to check out the boat, they always come by here and see their seats getting made. It's a long time coming, It's
How many years in the biz?
36.
Wow, you have the best on your team. Excellent. All right, well, it's so good to meet you.
You too.
Keep up the good work.
Oh, no doubt.
All right.
Thank you.
As you look around, you can see we've got some production going on. You know, in the past couple of years, it's been pretty hard in the boat business, but we've been fortunate enough to keep our plant busy. We saw 2 boats in production out in the glass shop, and here we've got another 3, 4, 5, and one just went out the door today. So we're pretty excited about the sales activity and the production we've been able to get out of these new 39s.
They're incredible.
Kind of cool.
And I feel like they really cater to that boater that wants to go out on the water, maybe wants to have the power of a go-fast boat, but maybe doesn't want to pay the price.
Yeah, you know, people have, you know, we still build a lot of the high-performance stuff, not quite as much as we were doing 3 or 4 years ago.
Right.
But as people start to progress, you know, they've been there, they've gone fast, they've had the big horsepower, they've had the cats, they've had the Ds. Now they're looking to pull back a little bit, but they still want to go relatively fast. They want to be comfortable, they want to have a good ride. And the center console platform is a perfect transition to go from a go fast into something that's a little more practical. And we've tried to cater to our poker run crowds with the go fast, but then again, we're also getting people from the cruiser side, and now we're even getting guys that are in the hardcore fish, so we're coming out with yet other versions of the boat that really lend itself more to, you know, getting out there and catching the big ones versus cruising around, you know, hitting the restaurants. So
Okay.
we can do a little bit of everything here.
All right, not to mention you can bring all of your friends
And
too.
all of your friends.
So bring them all on.
All right.
Let's go. So show me some of these. Let's check it out. So, for the guys, let's talk about the power. What are the power choices?
Well, the power really depends on what you want to do with the boat, how fast you want to go, your preference. Some people like Mercury. We do quite a bit of the Mercury Verado 300s. We've done a few of the Yamaha boats with the triple Yamaha F350s, and now we've got one in production that's going to be the world's first 380 horse V8 Yanmar diesel with an IO going into the boat. So we've got so much flexibility, and again, it doesn't really matter to us. We don't have a preference. You can pick and choose, and one more time, as long as it's nor-tec on the side, we're all good. So you build it to your lifestyle.
Just another benefit of custom building your dream boat.
That's right.
All right, I love
Okay.
this.
Well, what do you want to do next?
I want to see it in action.
All right, let's go boating.
All right. So this is the final product.
We're in the real deal now.
Seriously, when you started the engine, I didn't even know you started the engine. It's so quiet.
Yeah, that is the beauty of the Verados. Unfortunately, it's sometimes too quiet, and I'll get off the boat, and oh my God, the engine's still running. So, but they're awesome.
Oh, what a way to travel.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Yeah, what's nice about the boat is there's so much seating. Typically, when I go out or we do a poker run, a fun run, or whatever, we've got at least a dozen people on board, and everybody's got a comfortable place to hang out. It's kind of a go fast, but yet it's a cruiser, yet it's a yacht, yet it's a fish boat, yet it's, you know, whatever. So it's a very, very versatile platform.
I love this. I mean, the sun deck up there, that's incredible.
Nice, right? Yeah.
That is every girl's dream.
Right.
So now that you've started and you're with newboatsdirect.com, what do you think the most exciting part is as far as offering the public a boat that is like the quality of a go-fast boat with the comfort of a center console?
Yeah, it's just an overall terrific layout, and then we can make it more of a fish boat if they like, or we can make it more of a pleasure boat. And having those guys with that location in the Keys, you know, there's a lot of hardcore fisher people there. Speaking of Mark Fisher,
yes.
But you know, we can customize it to more, you know, to fit those needs as well.
Excellent.
So we want to have the boat down there on US 1. It's going to stop traffic. We're really looking forward to getting that amazing exposure there.
Oh, we are so looking forward to having your boats.
I think some great things are going to come out of it.
Absolutely.
So what we've got here is I've got duplicate GPS systems. I can have the maps, I can have radar, I can have the sonar, I can actually hook a video camera up to it, hook a DVD player up to it. I've got every feature imaginable. I can even see my engine gauges or monitor the engines on this screen over here if I like. So it's really kind of flexible. And another awesome feature about the boat is we have this huge windscreen that's completely clear to see through. You don't really have any distortion. You don't have a lot of hardware in front of you. Shields you from the wind. We put some nice bow, some flares out here to again deflect the wind off of you. And it's a very, very comfortable seating position to be back here. You can see here we've got your bolster seating that you can kind of stand up and lean up.
Yeah, I like it.
Up a little bit there, and now you can sit here.
Oh, even better.
And you've got a footrest.
Oh, wow.
Looking up here, we kind of put a little race boat bling on it by using the Lavorsi GPS speedometer. Again, we've got our speakers installed now. You can see that.
Nice, yes.
And awesome sound system here. We can rock you out of here.